All right, so we're going to talk about another way to divide. And this is really, I call this a shortcut division. Synthetic division is really handy as we try to find zeros or factors or anything else, but it's something that you could use long division for, but you don't want to use long division for. Synthetic division only works in one scenario, and that one scenario is when you divide by x plus a number or x minus a number. That is the only time it works. If you have a coefficient on the x or an exponent on the x, it does not lend itself to synthetic division. So you got to check that before you start dividing. You'll still need placeholders. You'll still need all right, so let me show you an example. Let's say I have, and let's just do one. If you look back at your notes from the previous lesson, we did this. We did x squared plus 3x. Whoa, my goodness. Plus 3x minus 40 divided by x minus 5. Y'all, I am sorry. I do not know what is going on with this pen tonight. X minus 5. And so when we divided this, and this was a super easy one, and it did not have a remainder, so it's easy for me to show you real quick. As we divided this, we said we got an x here, we multiplied through, and we subtracted. We got 8x minus 40. We got a positive 8 here multiplied through. And so the answer we got was x plus 8, right? All right, so when you set up synthetic division, what you need to do is take the opposite sign of the number here, okay? And it's got to be opposite sign, so you got to be really careful. All right, 5. All right, do an upside down division sign. And I know that this is going to look wonky when we do it. Everybody always says, no, I'm just going to do long division. But I promise you, after you see a few of them, you'll go, oh, wait, that really is pretty easy. All right, important is placeholders. I don't need any here, but always let that be the first thing you check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list out the coefficients here from what I am dividing. So that would be 1, 3, and negative 40. Watch your signs as you do this. All right, here's the process. Drop, multiply, 5 times 1 is 5, and add. That would give me 8. Multiply, goes here, and add. Hopefully you can see here what these numbers are implying, but just in case you can't, you always start with remainder, constant, x. If I had another column, that would be x squared, x cubed, and so on. So what this says is whenever I divide this, I get 1x plus 8 with no remainder. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy right now. If my pen would work, it wouldn't look near as crazy. But I want you to give it a shot. I want you to, let's try another one and see what happens. Remember, this only works when you're dividing by x plus a number or x minus a number, okay? You can't do it with any coefficients or anything else. So let's try another one. Let's say that I have 2x cubed plus 3x squared. Y'all, I am so sorry. This is weird with this pen. Minus 4x plus 15. Divided by x plus 3. Okay? Again, check for placeholders. I don't have any or need any. So I'm going to change the sign of this number, negative 3, upside down parenthesis, and now my coefficients, 2, 3, negative 4, and 15. Drop it, multiply it, negative 3. I feel like I'm playing bop it, drop it, spin it, twist it. Okay, negative 3 times negative 3 would be 9. And then you add. And now multiply. Negative 15 and add. Okay, so when you divide, this is another nice one, we didn't get a remainder again. I need to do one where you get a remainder so you can see. But this, whenever I divide, remember remainder, constant, x squared. If I had another one, it'd be x cubed. So when you divide these, you get 2x squared minus 3x plus 5, no remainder. Okay. Let's see. Let's try one more. Let's do 6x to the 4th minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 2. Okay, and let's see how this goes. All right, so outside the parentheses, remember I need to change the sign of the number, so I need to do a positive 2. And what I'm going to do is my upside down parentheses, and then I'll just do my coefficients. Oh, and look what I forgot. I do need a placeholder here for a power of 3, right? So I have 6, 0, negative 5, 3, and negative 1. See how that placeholder works there? All right, so I'm going to drop, get a 6, multiply, and add, multiply, and add, multiply, and add. Oh, my numbers are getting big. This is what I get for making it up off the top of my head. And multiply, come on, and add. Okay, so remember, remainder, constant, x squared, x cubed. So when you divide these, you get 6x cubed plus 12x squared plus 19x plus 41 plus, and then I take that remainder and put it over x minus 2. Okay? And that's synthetic division.